stories along the border are as unique and colorful as the culture you will find here.
So what do you feel has been the biggest benefit to growing up on the border?
I'll ask, how many of you guys are bilingual? And some will shyly raise their hands like, no, be proud of that. It's like you have no idea how powerful you are if you have command over more than one language.
Listening to those words opened up a whole new world for a new student from Mexico. For Carolina de Anda, it was one where her multicultural background and unique linguistic expression went from a liability to an asset.
When I came here, the first time I didn't know any English. It was like a different culture. It was like a cultural shock. I didn't know anything. It was like the school was completely different to over there. And I was just sitting in the classroom, just listening to the teacher. So I just kind of learned by listening and just putting in the effort.
After a few years in school, Carolina started to pick up the language. But then one day her parents decided to move back to Mexico.
We left Mexico because of all the violence that was going on over there. Then after a few years, my parents weren't able to afford the household, the bills, due to lack of financial resources. They went back, and I went back with them too.
Once south of the border, it was culture shock all over again. Not with the country, but with the school system.
I just knew that there was a part of me here. I had to stay here. I had to get an education, and it was going to take effort, but it was going to be worth it.
So Carolina, who was born in America and is a citizen, moved back to the United States and in with some relatives in Weslaco so she could finish high school.
When she came into class, she was very quiet, very under the radar, but slowly and surely as assignments started coming in, her essays started coming in, started to really see like, hey, like she has a knack for prose. She has just beautiful artistic writing and expression.
Carolina had a gift.
Given where we're at, it's a border area, rich in culture, rich in language and linguistic expression. I wanted them to be able to tell their stories.
And Carolina did tell her story in an essay titled A Wild Tongue, where she writes about her struggles as an ambitious student.
My obstacles were being in Mexico. I was raised over there for 13 years. I came here in 6th grade because of all the injustice that was going on in Mexico. And a lot of my obstacles have been the lack of economic resources, a lot of that, and just trying to stay being determined to pursue my goals.
In the essay, she says it was diligent work in school that helped her discover her unique writing skills.
And when she started writing, I noticed that sort of duality coming through, and I told her, embrace that. There's nothing wrong with bringing in some of your Spanish.
Her work was so impressive, Ms. Cifuentes encouraged her to enter a bilingual essay contest. It won first place in the entire nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Carolina de Anda Treviño.
She won a trip to Orlando, Florida, where she read her essay to the National Association of Bilingual Educators.
I was the alley of the silence and unheard, the noise they could not shake, where I loudly yelled and the echo replied. Now, while I navigate my timeless and endless super words, they fear my wild tongue.
Winning the essay contest was just the beginning. She was determined to take advantage of every opportunity the school district had to offer, including taking college courses.
She had a list, she'd check off all her assignments she had to do, because on top of the SDC dual enrollment courses, she had to do her AP courses. Well, she didn't have to, she chose to take on those extra advanced courses here with us as well.
There's a lot of opportunities here. I have experience over there. I used to go to school over there, and there's nothing compared to here.
Carolina de Anda, Weslaco Scholarship Foundation recipient.
Her determination and perseverance was all rewarded. When she graduated early from high school, along with her diploma, she earned an associate's degree from South Texas College, becoming the first person ever from Weslaco High School to do so. Her driving force to accomplish so much, the need to help her family back in Mexico.
I would like for them to come back here and just have a new life here, just like before. I would like to help them financially. I would just like to pursue a bachelor's at UTRGV, just to touch people's lives, just how mine has been touched.
Carlos Robledo, K-West.